Greetings, brothers and sisters from the motherland and all our brothers and sisters who support the African Revolution from all over the world. Guys, latest news that we have received from the UK is that they have increased visa fees. And I want to read from this article from International Business Times, UK. This is what they say. UK visa application fees to see 20% increase across wide range of categories. And we just want to highlight this story because this means so much to Africa. And in this video, we want to unpack what it means for Africa. So this is what the article says. The British government has recently unveiled plans to increase visa fees with changes set to come into effect from October 4, 2023. These adjustments will affect a wide range of visa categories, including visit visas and student visas, as the government aims to generate additional revenue to support essential services in the UK. This is mainly for the National Health Service, as they say. Okay? So from October 4th, individuals applying for visit visas valid for under 6 months will experience a price hike of £15. This means that the new cost for a visit visa in the category will be £115. The decision to increase fees for visit visas has raised concerns amongst those planning to visit friends and family in the UK. All right. Then let's go to the international students visas. So international students who have long been attracted to the UK for its world-renowned educational institutions will also face higher costs. The fee for applying for a student visa from outside the UK will rise by £127, bringing the total cost to £490. This adjustment aligns the fee with the amount charged for in-country student visa applications, which were already expensive than their counterparts abroad. So, what does this mean for Africa?
We need to wake up. Remember that the best universities, the first best universities were not in Europe, but they were actually in Africa. We need to remember that, wake up and focus on us. The only problem, I think, it will be, a lot of people have families in the UK.
Exactly.
Now going there will be like a lot of work. I'm sorry for you guys if you have someone in the UK. But for the rest of us who don't,
we are lucky. No, the funny thing is that they say they are best renowned educational institutions in the world, as if it's the only country that has best, education universities. So what this means for me as Africa is that our tourism industry, will be better off. Because most people will travel to the UK and you'll see people posting on social media, London, whatever, I don't know what square, and for most of us in Africa, this has been a kind of status, yeah?
Yeah.
And having these visa fees increased means that less will go.
Less people will
okay? Go. And then there won't be so much interest and excitement to go into London and to seeing all these things. Yeah, so this assumption that universities abroad for us as Africans are better than what we have as Africans, I think it's time. This is a plan for God to say, wake up, Africa. You don't need to go to these people. Make your own. And what it means for us, it means our universities will be better off because our systems need to improve. If people cannot afford to go abroad to study, what it means is that you have to improve your own education system. Yeah. You have to improve your own tourism industry. You have to
tailor it to our own problems and solutions.
Exactly. And I remember, just to take you guys back on a personal experience, I remember when I was in Europe deciding to come and study for my master's in Africa. Everybody was like, are you serious? Are you for real? Why can't you consider university in Europe? But for me, it was the experience of solving African problems in Africa. And that is what we need to do as Africans, not to rely on the West for,
we cannot copy-paste what is happening.
It won't work.
Because their problems are not our problems.
No, they are not.
Here we have arid and semi-arid
areas.
Which
they don't have.
Yeah.
So what solution can they give you? you know. And for me, I just think it's kudos for us as Africans, and I pray that all these European countries can hike their visas so that we can wake up.
What
and
about the people who have families?
even those wishing to travel to stay in Europe, in the UK, they need to
you see,
reconsider.
for UK, mostly it's scholarships. So these scholarships pay for these visas. Good. So
That's
if
okay.
there are people who are needy and they got the Chevening or Commonwealth, good for them. But for our rich, we
The
have
ones who
our rich,
by choice,
our rich politicians who rob from us, then they take their kids
to the UK.
To the UK.
Yeah.
Then
This
for
is
them,
time for them to pay back.
I hope they won't be stealing more from us so that they can pay
So
for
that
the
they
visa.
can, no.
Yeah, but it will limit. It will limit
It will limit
size.
a lot. I'm excited because it's not just the students, even the travel, the visit. It's a lot. Our tourism industry will blow up from now henceforth. And I pray that the rest will do the same. Even cancelling our visas. I know you have mixed reactions
Yeah,
about
I
the
do.
matter.
I have mixed reactions because Africans don't normally go to Europe or UK
Abroad,
for fun, like to see the
It's too
historical.
hassle. It's too.
Barely will go there. Most of them have gone there for better lives, for education, and for health. But anything tourism, it's very rare for an African to say, I'm going to Rome to see something, to see the Colosseum, because we have a lot to see here.
Yeah.
But you can say, I'm going to Zimbabwe to see the ancient kingdom of
The
Zimbabwe.
waterfalls.
Yeah, because it resonates with who you are and you.
You mentioned something about health. Do you know why they go to the UK for health, for better health?
Because
it's because our systems
our governments are not
and it's
improving
time to wake up. It's even time for our governments to wake up and say, what? Our people will not even be able to afford a visa, not even a plane ticket visa to go there for health. So what do you have to do? Improve the health systems, improve your education systems, improve.
We have a very big problem.
Yeah, it's I think it's time for us to wake up, honestly, because we can't be relying on these people for everything. Health, education.
But
what do you have to
unless
offer?
we do what Kielo Lumumba and Dr. Johnson Uma were saying, we remove our presidents, our puppets, and bring people like the Burkina Faso guy. I hope he's a good one, Ibrahim Traore, someone who is geared towards improving the lives of the people, not for their personal benefit. Because anybody else in Africa is just personal benefit. Whether they are young or old, they are either puppets or people who are there for their personal benefits. So, guys,
hopefully our leaders are watching, and this is time for Africa to remove borders. This is time for Africa to remove this visa, I don't know what, for me to travel to an African country. I need.
What they should do, because you see, like they have, UK has increased fees.
Now they should remove.
But for them coming to Africa, it's
cheap,
free.
very,
It's
So
free.
it's,
or
in
very-
fact, for those colonized by the UK, they come for those countries.
Yeah,
they come in
so
free.
I think something that Africa needs to do is, if you hike your fees, I
We
also
remove
hike my fees
for you.
Actually, it should be, if you are asking for 400 pounds, you also pay $400
Exactly,
pounds
to come to
coming,
my country.
But they say we rely on tourism, so we want them to come free so that we can.
No, I would
Let
advise
me
that
talk.
African leaders come together, remove borders, remove visas, and make Africa easy to travel and move around. That would even beat them more.
But have a reciprocation for those who are hiking.
Exactly.
If you hike, I hike
We
for
hike
you.
for you, and then we make it free for our people
Exactly.
to move around.
Yeah.
And that is how we're going to develop our continent. And there's so much to see in Africa. If it's healthcare, there's South Africa. They have beautiful, nice hospitals.
Why can't we have it in Uganda?
That is what we should be doing. But
in Congo.
relying on other continents when we have it in our own is even worse, Yeah, so we can be moving up and down from... We see a lot of people going to India, going to...
Yeah, because
healthcare.
India India managed to secure its traditional medicines. But for Africa, we are using foreign.
Yeah.
And we have our own traditional medicine. We should bank on that. Yeah.
So guys, for us, this is not just about hiking of visa fees. It's about what it means for Africa and the positive that it has to offer for Africa. And we're excited because this means we have to wake up. We have to be self-sufficient. We have to rely on ourselves. And guys, we would like to hear from you what you think about this matter. Let us know in the comment section. Like the video. Please kindly subscribe and help us get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of this week.
We see you in the next video.
Bye bye.